Hello, welcome or welcome back to World on a String Designs. My name is Alicia. So, what have I been working on? Well, let me show you. These are my January Solo Sock Club socks. This is what they look like so far. The pattern is the glitter drop socks. This is a really fun pattern, so I've been pretty pleased with it so far. I still have my yarn on the Lemonwood mini minder. Still kind of getting used to this thing. And I don't find that I use the wrist strap very often, so sometimes it's just more of a platform to hold it. It keeps it from rolling off and away from me while I'm trying to work on it. It keeps the cats from playing with it too, I think. So that is how that's coming along, and again, we'll have a video just on that at the beginning of February to show off the finished socks and reveal what the new yarn and pattern is for February. So this is also a new cast on. This is going to be a Failynn Fox Cowl, and so this is what I have so far, and I couldn't find my 24-inch needle, so this is much smaller needle than I would prefer to knit on, but we'll find it eventually, or I'll just finish the project and then I might order a replacement cord if I can't find the one that I need. Sometimes I find my cats chew on cords, so it might be one that I trashed and just forgot to reorder at the time. So that's the Failynn Fox Cowl. I'll put a picture up. This was a special request from someone that I very much would like to knit something for. So this is a little bonus project, and hopefully I get it done on time, so fingers crossed. And another new project, so I did put in my knitting resolutions for 2025 that I would like to knit more garments. So this is a garment for me, and this is actually using a yarn that has been in my stash for quite some time. So this is going to be a Winter League pullover, and just kind of back up real good here. Not a whole lot done yet. I have separated for the sleeves and gotten a couple inches on it. You can sort of see it's got the, this is the trademark Winter League pullover, is the cross hatches on the right beneath the neckline. And this I'm using Cascade 128. And I think they have numbers for colors. I don't think they name their colorways. But it's this lovely sort of turquoisey type color. And this is, I'm really thinking this is going to be a very nice finished item. And here's my gauge swatch. And so you could sort of tell from the swatch that it's going to knit up and sit a lot better than the way it looks here, right? I think you can see that, like, this is just so much smoother, oops, and plumper. So let me just show you. You can see this is the blocked yarn, and this is right off the ball, the cake. You can see just how this one has plumped right up, and it's nice and squishy and bouncy. And this one is just very, this unblocked one is just very compressed still. And then, while they both look nice, this one that has been blocked is absolutely scrumptious. So there's a very large difference. I'm not sure if I get it to show up very well on the camera, but yeah, this is, I can't wait to have this finished, and this is going to be a nice snuggly knit and a really good winter knit. So that's what I have in the works right now. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's all I got. I think I don't have any new finished objects. I think we had covered before. I had finished the Heartbeat sweater, and I had modified my grown-up cozy. Those were the two that I had finished. No UFOs. I don't tend to carry too many projects on the needles at one time. I have usually almost always have a pair of socks. So I do find sock knitting, I like to always have socks, and that way if I'm doing something like waiting for my son to get out of school to pick him up, or at the doctor's office, or if I have a work meeting sometimes, I can do some easy knitting, not complicated patterns. But I always like to have some kind of sock project that is not too complicated. If my monthly project is complicated, I promise you I always have sort of a mindless knitting socks not within arm's reach. And I'm at the point I've knit so many socks, especially the vanilla pattern, I don't need to look at a pattern. I know exactly what I'm doing, and actually for different sizes I will kind of do the math, so I know how many stitches I need to start with if it's different from the sock I make for myself. So if it's for one of my kids, it might have 56 stitches or something, and then it's basically, you know, I know how long I want to knit it, and then when I do the heel I know I'm taking half the stitches, and then from that DPN I'm taking half of those and knitting an extra stitch or two and back and forth. So I kind of have the process down. I don't really need a pattern for those, which is a good place to be at. It's just a lot of experience, I guess. But yeah, I usually will have socks, and then I'll have like another perhaps more complicated type knitting pattern, or just bulkier that it might not be as portable, something that I'll work on at home. Or maybe if I'm traveling I'll take it, but not like public. Like I'll take it in the car if my husband's driving, that sort of thing. But yeah, so I don't usually have too many projects going on at once. I tend to finish them up and get them off the needles. And I think that's part of what keeps me motivated, is I want to cast on something new. So I'm excited to finish the project I'm on so I can do the new one, whatever's next in the queue. But I'm not one that really has a lot of extra projects hanging around. I see some videos with folks that they want to work down their whips, which I find very entertaining, and I love to watch videos like those. But I just usually don't have enough to make any sort of entertainment out of that. I actually was thinking perhaps for another video, when I plan my knitting for a season, that perhaps I would cast on all of them at once and then work them down, and I thought that might be kind of interesting. So let me know if that's something that you might be interested in seeing. I think it would be a good exercise for me in process knitting to sort of try that in a different way, and it might be that I would like it, but it might be interesting to try, and it might just reinforce that the way I'm doing it works for me, or maybe I'll try something new and I like it. So we'll have to see. But in any case, that's what we have. So no additional finished objects. We had the 3 whips and no UFOs. And, well, 2 of them, I guess, were new cast-ons. So there's that as well. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.